China is expressing its anger at a US intelligence report into the origins of coronavirus. Beijing described the American 90-day review as politically motivated and accused Washington of blaming its own pandemic failures on China.
出了情况不要慌，想想能给谁栽赃。
A constant barrage of digital articles with sarcastic cartoons, TV reports, documentaries, even a rap song. All of it part of an aggressive Chinese propaganda campaign aimed to sow doubt and deflect blame when it comes to the origins of COVID-19. CNN combing through months of online posts and publications, they reveal a seemingly coordinated effort pushed by state media and diplomats. Some of the stories appearing authentic and convincing, like the work of Wilson Edwards, whose online profiles suggest he's a biologist from Switzerland. On July 24th, Edwards appeared to post a lengthy article slamming the World Health Organization for its COVID investigation, claiming the WHO advisory group succumbed to a political tool, a strikingly similar sentiment that's been shared repeatedly by Chinese officials. Look a bit closer and you'll find this was Wilson Edwards' first Facebook post, and he's only got 3 friends. Still, his article got picked up by Voice of South Pacific and shared more than 500 times. We found many of those reposting the article, apparent trolls pushing Beijing's agenda. A deeper dig into Voice of South Pacific finds that the publication is ultimately run by China News Service, a state-controlled news agency. Not surprising, Wilson's pro-China stance got plenty of play online in other state media outlets. That was until the neutral Swiss embassy in Beijing sent out this tweet on August 10th, looking for Wilson Edwards, hoping to find this biologist. No luck, it seemed. As the embassy of Switzerland later concluded, he doesn't exist. If you exist, we would like to meet you, the embassy said. His Facebook account likely to be fake, and so too that article. Suddenly, state media purged all references to Wilson Edwards. That is just one recent example of China's effort to influence the COVID-19 origins narrative by deflecting blame for the worldwide pandemic and then staying silent in the early days as it spread in China, before it alerted World Health officials. Other efforts include consistently rehashing old conspiracy theories, primarily that the virus started in a lab. No, not this lab, this one. Fort Detrick in the United States, the home of the U.S. Army's biological laboratory. Though there is no evidence the virus originated here, that has not stopped the Chinese from trying to push their version of a lab leak theory.
The U.S. should invite WHO experts to investigate Fort Detrick.
And people are getting the message, true or not. One conspiracy article picked up by state media Xinhua on July 30th alleged the virus leaked from Fort Detrick to Europe. It was viewed nearly 25 million times on Chinese site Weibo. A video made by a Chinese state media reporter appeared to show several satellite images of the U.S.'s biological labs, suggesting the virus, despite having first been detected in Wuhan, came from the U.S. The video getting nearly 200,000 views on Facebook, which happens to be blocked in China. The propaganda-fueled push might be working, at least in China. State media tabloid Global Times claimed more than 25 million people signed an online petition to investigate the U.S. military. And just look at the spike in Fort Detrick interest on Chinese search engine Baidu. After the initial surge in searches when a WHO field mission was in Wuhan in January of this year, a second spike last month after Beijing rejected a WHO Phase 2 study and began churning out more propaganda, which has since steadily flooded the airwaves and cyberspace. As President Biden's 90-day intelligence community review on the origins ends, its findings will likely only fuel the fiery war of words over who's to blame for nearly 4.4 million deaths.